Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Rashawn Smith. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there. I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On red.
First carry now, this is Bashal to Oop. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds his running back. This is Bashal to Oop. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, go, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, Lion. 11, son.
Lawrence now off the play action. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
13, loop. Red on red. Think right open. Here we go.
On the give, it's Stooten. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The runs of them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Soga, hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
Biggs. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, his coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Give now to the running back. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Into the second level past the 30. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He's off to the races. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, hey, hey.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second down, give to 2. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Lisa 24.
To the air on 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 21-7 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. They'll send a receiver left. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is a heater. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right up the gut. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Think right open. Hey, Soko, some height. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Little Texan extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his...
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Thrown back into the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. Has the open man downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Down by Caleb Ransaw.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Ball's out. Mahomes fumbled it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results from 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
43!
A give now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They take this in for the score. the Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth. Not the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way. And I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, go, go! Hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, go, go! 11, 11! Son.
Hand off to Tootin. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Well, go again here with Tootin. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Decent 24.
Dive play straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
All right, let's go. Go, go, let's go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun. Red on red. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Go. Rip, 23. 11. Next side. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Motioning left is Johnston. The final throw before the break. Completed here to Johnston. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, run!
Inside give here for Tootin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
11, 11.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On play action now, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And he stopped cold at the spot. You won't keep tape for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First and 10 from the 43.
Lisa 24.
The give now out of the shotgun. And have him gain up about a handful there. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Go, go! Hey, Denver, 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hey, Silver.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game.
Chiefs 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Mahomes. He finds Smith here underneath. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their
Jaguars
own
look ready to
25-yard
go.
line.
Here comes first and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
At the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Hey, run. 11. Focus. Hot. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Running here with Tootin. Has a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Go. Let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Finds Hunter downfield. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set now, first and 10.
On red. Silver.
On the ground, Tootin. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a mic would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
The 11-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Go. Hey, son. Think right.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Jaguars field goal.
Little knocks it through, and that grows the lead to 27.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He finds Johnston. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hand off now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Has him on the quick hitter. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Carry for the running back. The tackle is made by Ronnie Johnson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Dirty left. Red on red. Next side.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Certainly with it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Decent 24.
They'll run here on first down. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the well again. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have the first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rip.
Another carry for him. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hey, Lion.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Little knocks it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Hey, go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Here we go.
Design run for Lawrence.
Hey, run.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
They try to hide. Silver.
One drawn up here for Lawrence.